Hey, what's up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It is so great to have you guys. Today's video is going to be on what people don't tell you about bearded dragons, and I will get into that. However, I also wanted to mention that this week on Monday, I will also be putting up another video. And what that video will be on is, it will be a tribute to a bearded dragon that I used to have named Opie. So it'll be all about her. And the reason why it'll be on that day is because that was the anniversary of her passing, sadly. So I will be doing a whole video on that, the whole story of her. You'll even know a little bit about Relic, and I'll talk about Nyx as well. Anyways, let's get to it. Okay, so number one is that the first thing they don't tell you is that their poo can be really unpleasant. Depending on what you feed them is really going to be a factor in that. For example, right now, my little babies are being fed leeks. Those smell so bad. They smell like onion. They aren't onion, but they smell like it. And so when they eat it, it makes their bowels it just makes their poo smell really bad. Sometimes the consistency can be real watery depending on what you feed them as well. Or that can also mean issues, so you really want to get them checked out if you're not sure. The second thing they don't tell you is that they need a lot of attention. These are not a pet that you can just leave in the cage all the time and let them fend for themselves. They need constant attention. They need constant love, some of them more so than others.
Oh my goodness, oh you're stuck in my hair, boo-boo. Oh my goodness.
Some need more attention than others, but they require a lot of love, pets, kisses, just the extra stuff, because they can get moody if you don't give them the right attention. Oh my goodness. So number 3 would be the regular vet visits that they don't tell you about, and they can also be expensive, so you really want to know what you're getting into ahead of time. I'm not trying to discourage you from them. And they are also really good at hiding illnesses until it is too late, so you really want to make sure you are giving them those regular checkups. Number 4 is that not all greens are good for them. They'll probably just say feed them leafy greens, feed them vegetables, feed them fruits without really any specifics. Lettuce is something you are not supposed to feed your dragons, and that's something I get asked a lot. Can you teach me how to feed them lettuce? No, I will not teach you how to feed them lettuce, because that's not something you should feed them. They need the dark leafy greens like collards, mustard greens, turnip greens, parsley, stuff like that. You can feed them bok choy. Another thing you should not feed them in the leafy green section, even though it is a dark leafy green, you should not feed them kale. That can actually cause them bone issues. You don't want to feed them kale, and that's something I see people feeding their babies a lot, and you shouldn't be feeding them that. And finally, number 5 is that they have a wide range of personalities. Each of them have a different personality. Like Nyx, for example, loves to cuddle all the time, and she loves to be all up in my hair and jackets and stuff like that, and doesn't really like to travel or go outside a lot. However, Belly loves to go outside. She loves to go for car rides. She loves to run around. She doesn't really like to be held all that much, and she loves to eat all the time. Like, her hunger never ceases. She will eat all the time if you let her. Also, it is easier to care for and create a bond with a lizard where you know their personality, because that way you can care for them and give them each a little bit of different attention. I mean, the same amount of love and everything, an amount of attention, but just a different type, if you get what I'm saying. That is all I have for that information. And from my family to yours, I hope you have a wonderful week.